There are countless cruise lines that claim to be perfect for families, but which one's actually right for your family? Well, in this video, we'll compare the top cruise lines for families in 2026 and help you choose one that fits your budget, your kids' ages, and your travel style, so your next cruise is smooth sailing. Welcome aboard. I'm Don B from Eat Sleep Cruise, and if you're trying to get the most for your vacation dollar without sacrificing the quality of your family cruise experience, MSC Cruises consistently offers some of the most competitive fares in the industry, often meeting or beating Carnival on a per-person basis, particularly on newer ships. The line's European routes visit a distinct stylish feel, and a growing presence in US ports makes it increasingly accessible for North American families. MSC's newest ships, including MSC World America, now sailing from Miami, are among the most impressive vessels in the contemporary cruise market. The Family Aventura district on World America is specifically designed for families. It features the Harbor Aqua Park with waterslides and a splash area, an 11-story dry slide, the Cliffhanger over-water swing, and a ropes course. There's also the sports complex with bumper cars. Ships in the Meraviglia class and Seaside class likewise offer plenty for families to love, including water slides, F1 simulators, jungle-themed pool areas, and more. Not to mention, these ships also feature adult-only pools for when you need a break from your little ones. In fact, the Zen pool on MSC World America is one of the largest adults-only spaces on any mega ship. The Doremiland is MSC Cruises' Kids Club, and this program offers activities for children ages 3 to 17 across multiple age groups. While the theming might not hold the same brand recognition of, say, Disney Cruise Line or Carnival's Camp Ocean, the facilities are large, well-staffed, and genuinely engaging. The cruise line also has a LEGO partnership. Dining across MSC's fleet features a main dining room, a buffet, and various casual options, including some of the best pizza at sea. Never a bad thing when you're traveling with the kids. The line's private island, Ocean Cay Marine Reserve in the Bahamas, is one of the best private destinations in cruising, with 8 distinct beaches, complimentary food stations, and a stunning lighthouse LED show in the evenings. For families who want a more premium experience at a fraction of the luxury price, the MSC Yacht Club offers a ship-within-a-ship experience with private pool areas, a dedicated restaurant and lounge, butler service, and included drinks and Wi-Fi. It's considerably more affordable than comparable experiences on other lines and delivers an elevated family vacation. Yes, kids are allowed in the MSC Yacht Club. For families who want to do and see it all and pack in as much as they can into one cruise vacation, like water parks, Broadway shows, surf simulators, private islands, and enough activities to fill a week without repeating yourself, Royal Caribbean might be right for you. No other cruise line matches the sheer variety of onboard experiences for every family member. And that's partially because they have some of the largest cruise ships in the world. Royal Caribbean's Icon class of ships, including Icon of the Seas, Star of the Seas, the soon-to-launch Legend of the Seas, are the pinnacle of family cruise experiences. They're also some of the most expensive. But with 8 distinct neighborhoods, the Category 6 water park, Surfside family neighborhood, multiple pools, and plenty of dining and entertainment, there's enough to keep every age group busy from morning to night. For families who want an impressive but slightly less overwhelming entry point, there's the Oasis class, the Quantum class, or the Freedom class ships. These are all great choices. Adventure Ocean is Royal Caribbean's Kids Club, which is available on all classes of ships. This club offers age-specific programming for babies through teens, with well-themed spaces and plenty of activities. Many ships also feature the Playmaker Sports Bar and Arcade, which provides a family-friendly gaming space. Some have a Splashway Bay, which is a splash pad for little ones, and Studio B, which offers ice skating sessions. There's also surf simulators, a sports court, rock climbing walls, and mini golf that are all included in the cruise fare. Dining options are extensive across the fleet. Complimentary main dining room and Windjammer Buffet offer solid everyday options, while restaurants like Chops Grill, Giovanni's Italian Kitchen, and Azumi provide memorable special occasion meals. Royal Caribbean is also a leader in cruise ship entertainment with spectacular production shows across several unique theaters. No discussion of Royal Caribbean's family appeal is complete without mentioning Perfect Day at Coco Cay. The combination of complimentary beach and pool access, Thrill Water Park, and the stunning Coco Beach Club makes it a highlight of any Caribbean sailing. Now, if you're considering taking grandma and grandpa with you, and you're looking for a good multi-generational family cruise, Princess Cruises strikes the ideal balance between a refined, traditional atmosphere and enough activities, entertainment, and destination immersion to keep even your little ones engaged. It is true, Princess Cruises doesn't try to out-thrill the competition like Royal Caribbean or Carnival. Instead, the cruise line creates an experience that works for everyone regardless of age or travel style. Princess ships offer a comfortable middle ground between the mega ship crowds of the largest Royal Caribbean vessels and the intimacy of smaller premium cruise lines. Princess Cruises' Royal class ships are large enough to offer a full range of amenities for the whole family. The newer Sphere class ships bring modern design and new features, including the Dome multi-purpose entertainment venue and spellbound immersive experiences, while retaining the line's signature warmth. The Princess Plus and Princess Premier packages simplifies budgeting for multi-generational groups by bundling drinks, Wi-Fi, gratuities, and specialty dining into a single upfront cost. This is a major advantage when coordinating multiple cabins and varying preferences across generations. Medallion class wearable technology makes the experience seamless, with keyless cabin entry, on-demand delivery throughout the ship, and a family locator feature that's particularly useful when traveling with kids or a large group. The main dining room experience on Princess is consistently solid choice for family dinners. Alfredo's Pizzeria is a crowd pleaser for kids, with award-winning specialty pizzas that are among the best at sea. There's also specialty options like the Crown Grill Steakhouse and Sabatini's Italian restaurant to give the adults a special evening out. The culinary program developed in partnership with chef Rudy Soderman and the bar program curated with celebrity mixologist Rob Floyd adds a layer of sophistication that adults will also appreciate. Where Princess truly excels for multi-generational families is in destination-focused itineraries. The line's Alaska program is considered among the best in the industry. Sailing by glaciers from the deck of a Princess ship with your grandchild is a kind of shared experience that becomes a family story told for years. Of course, Princess also has its own kids program, Camp Discovery, that will help to keep the kids and teens entertained between sightseeing. Now, if you're starting to get a little overwhelmed planning your first family cruise, we completely understand. That's why we want to make you a special offer. We want to give you a completely free copy of our Ultimate Cruise Planning Guide, just updated for 2026. It includes everything we wish we knew before planning our first cruise. It also includes printable checklists, a budget worksheet, and cruise packing guide to help you stay one step ahead of everyone else on board. So scan the QR code on screen or click our exclusive link in the description and download your completely free copy right now. Now, if you're a family who wants a lively, energetic, anything goes vacation where the fun starts the moment you board, Carnival Cruise Line delivers exactly that. Yes, the line has a reputation for a party atmosphere, but what often surprises first-time Carnival families is purely how much there is for kids and teens to do on their ships that's included in the cruise fare. And with more US home ports than any other cruise line, there's a good chance your family can skip airfare entirely. This helps keep the total vacation budget in check as well. Carnival's newer Excel class ships, Carnival Celebration, and Carnival Jubilee offer a plethora of family-friendly amenities, but the Vista class and Dream class shouldn't be overlooked either. The Bolt roller coaster, a first of its kind at sea, is a major draw for older kids and teens. However, there is an upcharge to ride this roller coaster. But there's the Waterworks Aqua Parks, which feature multi-story water slides. Many ships feature sports square ropes courses, mini golf, and multiple pools round out a top deck experience that keeps families busy from sunrise to sunset, with all those activities included in the cruise fare. Camp Ocean, Circle C, and Club O2 provide age-appropriate programming for kids and teens throughout the sailing. Carnival cruise directors are constantly ranked among the best, and the energy they bring to deck parties, game shows, and evening events creates a festive atmosphere that families love. Carnival also has Seuss at Sea programming for the littlest cruisers, with parades, story time, and even a character breakfast. Carnival stands out for the quality and variety of its complimentary casual dining. Guy's Burger Joint remains one of the best casual food options at sea, and no extra charge. Blue Iguana Cantina serves fresh Mexican fare. Shack's Big Chicken, on select ships, offers irresistible chicken sandwiches and chicken tenders. And the Pizzeria is an always popular free option that's often open late into the evening. There's nightly rotating menus in the main dining room, and there's no shortage of specialty dining either. And unlike some cruise lines, children are allowed in all specialty restaurants on Carnival ships. Plus, Carnival ships also offer the Serenity, an adults-only sun deck that often features a bar and plush loungers with no additional charges. The line's extensive network of departure ports like Miami, Port Canaveral, New Orleans, Baltimore, New York, and Long Beach, plus more, means that for a large portion of the US population, Carnival Cruise is as simple as loading up the car and hitting the road. Now, if you're a family that you know can't stick to a schedule between different kids' meal preferences, varying energy levels throughout the day, and just the chaos of traveling with children, Norwegian Cruise Line's freestyle approach to cruising might be a good fit. There's no assigned dining times, no formal nights, and a large variety of restaurant options means that families eat when they're hungry, where they want, without having to compromise. Norwegian's newer ships feature upwards of 20 dining venues. They range from the always open The Local Bar and Grill, NCL's 24-hour pub-style restaurant, to specialty venues like Cagney Steakhouse, Le Bistro Restaurant, Onda by Scarpetta, and a teppanyaki restaurant. This variety lets the adults try something more sophisticated, while the kids opt to enjoy a quick bite in the buffet before heading back to the kids' club, or the whole family can enjoy some bonding time and some laughs over a hibachi dinner. The free at sea package bundles valuable extras into the fare, including an unlimited beverage package, specialty dining meals, Wi-Fi minutes, and a $50 shore excursion credit per port, making it easier for families to budget the trip up front. The Free at Sea Plus upgrade adds top shelf spirits, Starbucks, unlimited streaming Wi-Fi, and prepaid gratuities. Splash Academy is Norwegian's kids club, offering programming for ages 3 through 17 across multiple age brackets. Older kids and teens will love all the top deck thrills across the fleet. These include go-kart tracks, multi-story water slides and dry slides, ropes courses, mini golf, and even a slide coaster on Norwegian Aqua and Norwegian Luna. The observation lounge on select ships offers a quieter retreat for parents, as do the adults-only Vice H2O 5 Beach Club, although these spaces are often an upcharge. For families looking to elevate the experience, a Haven is Norwegian's ship-within-a-ship complex. It features private pool areas, a dedicated restaurant and lounge, and butler service. While a significant splurge, it delivers an intimate, luxurious retreat with access to the rest of the activity-packed ship. Now, if you're a family who already loves Disney, whose kids light up at the sight of Mickey Mouse or the Disney princesses, then you have to consider Disney Cruise Line. Even if you're just a casual fan of Disney properties such as Star Wars or the Marvel Universe, you might also want to look at Disney Cruise Line. They're in a category entirely of its own. No other cruise line comes close to the level of immersive Disney magic and family-focused programming that Disney Cruise Line delivers. So if your family already spends time at Disney World or Disneyland, a Disney cruise is a natural extension. Disney Cruise Line consistently earns a top spot in family cruise rankings for good reason. The line's Oceaneer Club offers extremely immersive, themed environments where children can engage in hands-on activities, meet Disney characters, and participate in programming tied to beloved Disney, Marvel, and Star Wars property. The Edge and Vibe teen clubs ensure older kids have their own spaces too. Another Disney innovation is rotational dining, where your family is assigned to a different themed restaurant each evening. Your servers rotate with you, learning your family's preferences and building a rapport over the course of the cruise. Between the main dining room, upscale buffet, kid-friendly offerings like chicken tenders, which are some of the best at sea actually, and soft serve on the pool deck, to the adults-only Palo specialty restaurant, there's something for every member of the family. Plus, adults are well taken care of with dedicated adults-only areas, including the Quiet Cove pool and sophisticated bars and lounges. Entertainment on Disney ships is top-notch too. Broadway caliber production shows, the legendary Pirate Night Deck Party, complete the only fireworks at sea in the Caribbean and Bahamas, and character meet and greets throughout the ship ensure there's always something magical happening between ports of call. Disney's private destinations are another major draw. Castaway Cay in the Bahamas remains one of the most beloved private islands in cruising, with separate family and adult areas. The newer Lookout Cay at Lighthouse Point, also in the Bahamas, is another family-friendly beach day. The one major disadvantage to Disney Cruise Line is the price. DCL fares are significantly higher than comparable sailings on other mainstream cruise lines on this list. But many DCL ships also offer 3 and 4 night itineraries, which can help lower the total cost of your vacation. But for Disney-loving families who can make it work, the experience justifies the premium. But if your family doesn't love Disney, many of the other cruise lines here would work much better. If you're looking for a short, affordable cruise escape without the commitment of a 7-night sailing, Margaritaville at Sea fills a unique niche in the cruise market. Sailing 2 to 7-night itineraries to the Bahamas and the Caribbean from Florida ports, the line's laid-back, island-inspired vibes make it an easy entry point for families who want to test the cruising waters or simply need a long weekend escape without the logistics of a major vacation. Margaritaville at Sea operates 2 ships, Margaritaville at Sea Paradise, which sails from Palm Beach, and Margaritaville at Sea Islander, which sails from Tampa. Our third vessel, Beachcomber, is set to debut in early 2027, sailing from Miami. The line's relaxed, Jimmy Buffett-inspired atmosphere translates into a refreshing family vacation. While older, the ships still feature all the classic cruise staples, like multiple pools, hot tubs, live music, casino, stage shows, all with a Margaritaville twist that gives everything a distinctly beachy feel. Kids and teens ages 3 to 17 have their own youth programs, and family-friendly activities like mini golf, cornhole, sports courts, and poolside games that keeps everyone entertained between ports. Islander also features a splash area and water slide for younger guests. In the evening, signature production shows like Caribbean Heat and Conky Tonkin' at Sea, along with karaoke and theme nights, provide family-friendly entertainment. Dining highlights include Cheeseburger in Paradise, Mexican Cutie Cantina, and Frank and Lola's Pizzeria, which are all complimentary. The JWB Prime Steakhouse is available as an upcharge for a special evening. The dining experience is straightforward, casual, which works perfectly for the line's short sailing format and family-friendly positioning. The biggest advantage Margaritaville at Sea offers families is value. The per-night pricing is among the lowest in the industry, and the short sailing length means the total commitment, financially and logistically, is minimal. The line also frequently offers kids sail free promotions. For families who haven't cruised before and want to try it without a big investment, Margaritaville is an easy choice. Here's the thing about family vacations. It doesn't always mean toddlers and waterslides. If your kids are in their 20s or 30s and you want a trip where everyone actually has fun together, not just tolerates each other, Virgin Voyages deserves a serious look. This is one of the only major cruise lines that's adult-only by design. Virgin Voyages sails a fleet of 4 ships, each carrying around 2,770 passengers at double occupancy. The ships are sleek, modern, and designed with a boutique hotel aesthetic rather than the floating theme park look you get on some mainstream megaships. One of the biggest differentiators is the dining program. Every restaurant on Virgin Voyages is included in the fare. No upcharges, no specialty dining surcharges. There are 20+ dining options across the fleet, including the Wake, a gorgeous steakhouse with an aft-facing view, Extra Virgin, a stunning Italian restaurant, and Pink Agave, one of the best Mexican restaurants at sea, among others. The bar and social scene is where Virgin really separates itself as well. On the Rocks is a live music venue with various acts rotating throughout the cruise. The Manor is the ship's nightclub with a DJ, live entertainment, and themed parties throughout the cruise. And then there's the Dock, a relaxed outdoor hangout with an easy, low-key atmosphere, great for just unwinding between ports of call. Virgin's production shows and entertainment are bold and unconventional. Think immersive performances and late-night experiences that feel nothing like a traditional cruise show. While some of them, like Do Reality, are among our favorite shows at sea, some of the other shows miss the mark for us. And there's Scarlet Night, which is in a category all its own. It's a ship-wide deck party where guests dress in red, and the entire ship transforms. It's unlike anything you'll find on any other cruise line. Basic Wi-Fi and group fitness classes are included in every fare, which is a nice bonus. Just keep in mind, Virgin is adults only, meaning anyone under 18 can't sail. And while the pricing is competitive given what's included, it's not a budget cruise line. If you have adult kids or hard to please on a traditional cruise, Virgin Voyages is worth considering. Now, as we promised, here are a few factors you need to consider when picking the best family cruise line for your next trip. Perhaps our biggest tip, don't go it alone and book directly with the cruise line. Use a certified travel advisor. They can help you find the best itinerary, ship, and deal at no extra cost. Now, Heidi and I are not travel advisors, and that's why we partner with MEI Travel, who specializes in cruise vacations. We love working with our cruise consultant Blair, who navigates all the options, and there's never a fee to book with MEI Travel, so you're getting free cruise planning advice. So scan the QR code on screen right now, or click our exclusive link down in the description to get your free no obligation quote. And one place MEI Travel can definitely help is finding the right cruise line and ship for your kids' ages. age range in your family shapes the entire decision. Families with young children will likely find Disney, Royal Caribbean, Carnival best suited for that age group. Families with teens need a cruise line where older kids have their own spaces and onboard activities, like Norwegian Cruise Line, MSC, Royal Caribbean, Carnival, which all deliver here. Whereas multi-generational trips spanning grandparents to grandkids tend to work best on lines like Princess or Royal Caribbean, where the pacing and atmosphere accommodate a wide range of ages. You also need to review your budget. The price gap between cruise lines is significant for families, since you're typically booking either multiple cabins or larger staterooms. MSC, Carnival, and Margaritaville consistently offer the most competitive base fares. Norwegian, Princess, and Royal Caribbean sit in the mid-range, although fares are noticeably higher for Royal Caribbean and Norwegian Cruise Line's newest mega ships. Whereas regardless of ship, Disney is a premium product that tends to command premium prices regardless of itinerary. Additionally, be sure to factor in add-on costs like drink packages, specialty dining, and Wi-Fi when comparing total trip costs across lines. And to do that, you download that budget worksheet in our Ultimate Cruise Planning Guide, right? Also consider the types of family vacations you've taken in the past. An activity-packed week might appeal to some families but exhaust others. Royal Caribbean and Carnival are built for maximum energy. Princess, Norwegian, and MSC offer more of a balance. And then Disney Cruise Line and Margaritaville at Sea serve very specific needs. Families who have the best cruise experience are almost always the ones who choose a line that matches who they are as travelers. And while we focused a lot here on the cruise lines and cruise ships, you also need to consider the itinerary. A 7-night Alaska cruise on a Princess ship is a very different family vacation from a 7-night Caribbean sailing on Royal Caribbean. Families with younger kids tend to gravitate toward Caribbean and Bahamas itineraries for the beach days and warm weather. Families with older teens or multi-generational groups may find Alaska or Europe creates a more meaningful shared experience. And now that you know what cruise line's right for you, you need to start planning that first trip. So click or tap on our complete first-time cruise planning guide right here on YouTube. In that video, we take you from booking to on board with insider cruise tips and tricks to save money and time to ensure your first cruise is smooth sailing.